Here's how to manage structure attachment placement with RenderTrack. Attachment placement is handled by a structure attachment provider. By default, the track controller uses a built-in provider which places attachments exactly as they're defined in the editor. When editing a structure, you place attachments using structure attachment presets, similar to structure presets for tiles. But here, the layouts are more detailed. Each layout requires an attachment definition ID, along with a start and end grid position to define a path. Paths can also be curved using horizontal and vertical curve values, and depending on how long or curved they are, you may need to increase the arc subdivisions value to ensure attachments are distributed smoothly along the path. If you need variation inside a single layout, you can use override structure attachments. Each override lets you replace an attachment at a specific index, using override option to set the definition ID of the replacement. If multiple definition IDs are set, the system uses the weight from the track configuration to pick a single replacement at runtime. And in the preview, overridden attachments appear purple instead of green, so you can easily identify them. Attachments can also be placed when editing tiles. When using structure presets on a tile, you can enable override structure attachment presets on a structure to ignore its default presets and define new attachment layouts directly on the tile, using the same workflow. So that's editor-based placement. But RenderTrack also lets you create custom structure attachment provider for full scripting control. For example, the package includes Sequential Structure Attachment Provider, a provider that iterates through a list of attachment definition IDs and uses them in order, overriding the attachments defined in the preset. To use it, assign that provider to your track controller and add Sequential Structure Attachment Provider module to your track configuration to expose the attachment sequence. So let's create a simple sequence with two different attachments. Since this provider overrides the attachments coming from presets, we'll use Tile Water Tile, which contains a lot of predefined attachments, making the results much easier to see. Assign the track configuration to the track controller and press play. Initialize, prepare, and start the track. And as you can see, the tile's attachment presets have been overridden and now follow the exact sequence we defined. And that's it. Now that you know how to use structure attachment presets, overrides, and custom providers, you know how to manage structure attachment placement with RenderTrack.